Chicago Center, Southwest 1715. We'd like to declare an emergency. We got a working on a flap issue. We'll need probably about 15 minutes to work this through. We'd like to obviously head over to O'Hare when able.
Welcome to Chicago Midway International Airport, Illinois. It's approaching 1 p.m. local time on Wednesday, December 28, 2022. A Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 is taxiing to runway 22 left, with the pilots preparing to depart for the scheduled 3-hour 55-minute flight to Phoenix, Arizona. Over the holiday period, Southwest has cancelled thousands of flights, which the airline blamed on a massive winter storm for snarling the airline's highly complex network. This particular aircraft has had 9 of its last 12 scheduled flights cancelled. As the aircraft approaches the runway, Midway Tower clears the crew for takeoff.
Southwest 1715 Midway Tower, right heading 250, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
Right answer, 250, clear for takeoff. 22 left, Southwest 1715.
So 1715, contact departure now on 133.5.
No departure, Southwest 1715.
33.5 for departure.
33.5. Southwest 1715, 244, 3000, 250. 4000, Southwest 1715.
Looking at the flight data, we can already see that the flight is not proceeding normally. The aircraft climbs to about 2,000 feet above ground level, 620 feet at Midway, before the crew descend to 1,600 feet as they notice their speed is bleeding off, before again resuming a shallower climb.
2662, Southwest 1715. Center Southwest 1715, we'll pass in 2.2, 4,000, we're heading to 270.
So 1715 Chicago departure, roger, maintain 13,000.
13,000, Southwest 1715.
When the crew attempted to retract the flaps after takeoff, the leading edge flaps transit light remained illuminated. While investigating, they realized the trailing edge flaps are extended, and the trailing edge flap position indication disagrees with the flap handle position. This redirects them to the trailing edge flap disagree procedure, used when the trailing edge flaps are not in the commanded position. The crew's troubleshooting hasn't worked in the last several minutes since takeoff, so they decide to discontinue their climb.
Yeah, I guess up to 1715.
So 1715, go ahead.
Yeah, we're working a maintenance issue. Like to level off at 3,000 if possible.
So 1715, can you do 4?
Yeah, 4,000, Southwest 1715.
Just let me know what you need.
Thanks.
Charlie 1715, I need you at 4,000, sir. So 1715, how much longer do you think?
Yeah, so we need about 5 minutes, and we'll give you a heads up on that. This is a good heading?
So 1715, okay, can you climb to 6,000?
Yeah, we can do 6,000, Southwest 1715.
So 1715, turn right heading at 300, maintain 6,000.
300, 6,000, Southwest 1715.
With the flap issue unresolved, the crew decide to divert. It's not safe to continue to Phoenix. Their planned takeoff alternate airport is Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. The pilots call Chicago departure to request the diversion.
Milwaukee is an alternate.
Yes, sir. 1715, turn right heading, just turn right direct Milwaukee.
So let's second change plans. We'd like to actually go to O'Hare for Southwest 1715.
There are many factors to consider when electing a diversion destination. Weather conditions, airport suitability in terms of runway length and firefighting and rescue capability, proximity, terrain and obstacles, and operational or crewing constraints, to name a few.
1715, turn right 040.
Yeah, right 040. We need about 15-20 minutes to work this. Any plan, maybe a hold out there at 6,000 work for us.
1715, okay, heading 040.
With 1715.
1715, counter approach 125.0.
Chicago Center, Southwest 1715, 6000.
1715 Chicago approach, O'Hare altimeter is 2976.
2976, we'd like to declare an emergency. We got a working a stuck flap issue. We're going to need probably about 15 minutes to work this through. We'd like to obviously head over to O'Hare when able.
Southwest 1715, Roger. Present heading for now. Let me know when you're ready to come back to O'Hare. And when you're able, I'd like souls on board and fuel remaining.
Center Southwest 1715, fuel on board 31.4 and Souls 159er.
Southwest 1715, Roger. Just let me know what you need and when you're ready to return.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to sit up here for a while and burn off fuel, so we'll just be a nuisance to you for a while.
That's okay. That's what they pay us for, so 1715. I'll find a spot if it's easier for you. I can find some place to put you in a holding pattern if you want.
For now, we'll just continue on this course. If that's okay, after we go through this checklist, I may need one.
1715, Roger. I'm just going to back you around Northern Illinois then until you're ready for something different.
Thank you very much.
With their flaps not in the commanded position, the procedure tells the crew to plan to extend flaps to 15 using alternate flap extension for landing. This will result in a higher than normal landing speed. To reduce the aircraft's landing weight and correlated approach speed, the crew will need to burn excess fuel before making an approach. While Air Traffic Control is dealing with Southwest 1715's emergency declaration, another aircraft is in difficulty nearby.
Cirrus 1 Charlie Delta, with request.
1 Charlie Delta, go ahead.
I've got an overheating cylinder. I'm going to head to the west over Grand Geneva and see if I can get it to cool down. 1 Charlie Delta.
Number 1 Charlie Delta, Roger. You got Kenosha Airport about 10 miles off your left as well. I think that's your closest airport if you want to get down quick.
Affirm. I'll hover over Kenosha. Thanks.
Roger. Southwest 1715 for rating 090.
090, Southwest 1715.
So 1715 for rating 120.
120, Southwest 1715.
Number 1 Charlie Delta, how are you doing?
I think it's just a sensor. We're doing just fine. Just waiting for the cylinder to come down to where it's acceptable, and I think I'll continue. 1 Charlie Delta.
1 Charlie Delta, Roger. Let me know if you need anything.
Wilco, 1 Charlie Delta.
Southwest 1715 for rating 180.
180, Southwest 1715. Center, Southwest 1715.
South 1715, departure, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Based on the winds we have at both airports, we feel that Milwaukee is safer. If you don't mind, I'm going to change it again to Milwaukee.
Southwest 1715, you are cleared to the Milwaukee Airport via radar vectors for rating 270.
Right turn 270, Southwest is 1715. Thank you for working with us here.
It's not a problem. Do you want to start heading that way now? And then you can keep them advised when you're ready to come in and land?
That would be fantastic. Southwest 1715, that's what we need.
Okay, perfect. South 1715, just so I can send Milwaukee updated information. What do you have for fuel now?
1715, we are showing 30,000 pounds exactly, and we still got the same souls on board of 159, and if they want to hold us at Adele for a while, that suits us just peachy.
So 1715, I will pass it on.
Thank you.
Southwest 1715, Milwaukee has all the information now. Turn right heading 340.
340, Southwest 1715.
Sierra Flight Charlie Delta, how are things looking for you?
They're really, really good. I think we can go back on course, direct KMKE with VFR flight following at 11.5 if that works for you. 1 Charlie Delta.
1 Charlie Delta, it does. You can resume your own navigation. O'Hare altimeter is
2975, heading to KMKE. 1 Charlie Delta.
Southwest 1715, contact Milwaukee approach on 118.0.
18-0, South 1715. Key approach, Southwest 1715, 6,000 doing 180. We are the emergency aircraft. To hold this Dell if you'd like us to. Correct Dell and Adele, and we will wait for further instructions at Adele.
Souls on board is 159, and we just got to burn some fuel, try to get this a little better weight for landing. And approach Southwest 1715 to that hold. Is it okay if we do 10-mile legs with you? Thank you.
Okay, Southwest 1750, we should be, you're asking when we're going to be at Adele?
No, how much time you'll need to hold to burn the fuel?
We're going to look at, right now, approximately 20 minutes, so maybe 19, I guess 50 will be a good time when we think we should start moving in. And we're just running the numbers now, but looks like that might be our best guess.
And approach Southwest 1715, entering the hold Adele. Southwest 1715. Yeah, something you might want to pass on to Midway in our fight with our flaps. We forgot to tell them we were a little busy, but we did have wind shear on takeoff on 22 left when we left. That was part of our problem with the flaps. We were a little busy with our checklist. I should have reported it earlier, but anyway, taking off 22 left, we had wind shear on departure out of Midway when we took off 20 minutes ago.
We're just looking for an update when you think you'll be at home.
Approach Southwest 1715, we're getting with the fuel burn right now. Looking at maybe 15 minutes max. Maybe 10 after the hour. Okay, thanks. Yes, we're burning fuel slower than we thought we burned, but we'll keep you up to speed.
Approach Southwest 1715. Yes, ma'am, just keep you apprised of the situation. I'm guessing about 2 more spins in the hold before we want to go, but I'll call you when it's time. I just thought I'd let you know. Thank you.
Looks like we're just going to need to do one more Southwest 1715. We'll call our turn inbound to Adele for the approach. How's that? Okay, down to 2,800, and we'll give you a right-hand turn back to Adele once we get down to altitude, Southwest 1715. Thanks. See, we are in our turn right for the approach. Okay, thanks for the help today. Go to tower, Southwest 1715 too. Tower, Southwest 1715, ILS, 19 right, emergency.
Southwest 1715, Milwaukee Tower, runway 19 right, wind 180, 11 clear to land.
Clear to land, 19 right. Say the winds again, Southwest 1715.
Winds 180 at 11.
Having burned sufficient fuel, the crew begin their approach. The aircraft approaches at VREF 15, about 160 knots over ground. After conducting a safe landing, the crew taxis the aircraft to Concourse Charlie, arriving at 2:52 p.m. local time. A replacement aircraft, a Boeing 737-8 MAX aircraft, reached Phoenix with a delay of about 4 hours. The incident aircraft resumed passenger service the following morning, departing to Orlando, Florida just after 6 a.m.